Hello, my name is Ben Owen III and I live in Seagrove, North Carolina. What we have here in Seagrove is a history of pottery that goes back over 200 years. My family has been part of a tradition since the late 1700s, early 1800s when they moved here. Some of the early pieces they made were pieces like this pie plate that was a very common form that was made by many of the potters in this community, used for baking and other types of needs. But some of the forms that we have been inspired by, like this piece that my grandfather made, was inspired by early Chinese forms from Han Dynasty. But looking at these pieces as a potter today in this community, I've been able to take and adapt some of these designs and forms into shapes that I make today, such as some of the Chinese red that we have here today, and other types of designs and colors that we've made for contemporary settings. We really want to preserve the past and the history of our early forefathers, but we also want to adapt and develop new designs and new hybrids of forms and things that we've found from these past influences. When I was growing up, I had a really unique opportunity to spend time after school and on weekends with my grandparents who lived here next door at the pottery. And so when I was about 8 years old, my granddad began bringing me out to the pottery where he used to work, and from that he began to show me how to work with the clay and how to slake it down and how to make it into a workable consistency like what I'm doing today. And he was such a wonderful mentor to me over about 7 years of time that he was able to work with me one-on-one, and up till I was 15 years old when he passed away. But just that experience of learning how to make pots and understand how the clay can take all types of shapes and forms along the way. And it really just created a whole idea or mindset for me that each pot is really a sketch for the next one. And that's really been part of our tradition. Doesn't mean the pots in the past I made are inferior or not as good quality, but it's just another step in the process. There's so much here to learn about individual potters as well as the history of this area. And the first place I would suggest starting out is at the North Carolina Pottery Center and Museum that we have in downtown Seagrove, where people can come and learn from this history that we have in this community and how it's being changed today and added to in a unique and wonderful way. When you go to visit an individual potter, you're going to see that they sell a good majority of their work or a good portion of their work through their retail shop. So we encourage people to get to know the artist, get to know the potter, and learn about what is unique about their style and design. Seagrove offers really a unique opportunity to visit and understand about a 2-century-old tradition that's going on in this community. There is no other part in the United States that boasts or has over 100 potters in a concentrated area like Seagrove. And we encourage you to come to this area, and we look forward to seeing you when you can visit.